The marble was cold even through the soles of Ilara's worn leather boots. It was the only tangible thing in the room that didn't feel threateningly warm. Everything else, the cherry wood desk large enough to land a small aircraft, the deep crimson velvet of the chaise lounge, and the air itself, thick with the scent of sandalwood and old money, felt like it was pressing down on her lungs. Darius Thorne's penthouse office was situated 200 floors above the city, yet it felt less like a vantage point and more like the bottom of a silent, deep ocean. He sat behind the desk, a silhouette against the floor-to-ceiling windows that presented a dazzling, insignificant tapestry of lights. He was not a man who sat. He was a man who occupied space with the stillness of a predator that knows it has already won. He wore a suit the color of midnight, perfectly tailored, and his hands were folded on the desk. Hands that, Ilara knew, could snap bones or sign contracts worth nations with equal lack of feeling. Ilara didn't flinch, even when his gaze finally found her. His eyes were the color of glacial ice, light and impossibly sharp, cutting through the thin veneer of composure she had painstakingly constructed. "Miss Vancroft." His voice was a low, perfectly modulated rumble. It didn't ask a question, it stated a fact, the fact being that she was here, and he owned her time, her father's debt, and soon, perhaps, her very breath. "Mr. Thorne," she returned, her voice steady but tightly wound. "I'm here about the debt." He gave a slow, deliberate nod that conveyed not sympathy, but judgment. "Your father, bless his ambitious soul, was careless. A debt of $12.5 million, unsecured and overdue. You understand the implications, I assume. The bank is already preparing seizure orders for the Vancroft estate." "The estate is meaningless to me, Mr. Thorne," Ilara lied smoothly. It housed the only studio her mother had ever loved, the only memory not tainted by her father's recklessness. "I am not here to negotiate the principal. I am here to offer a structured repayment plan. My credentials—" She pushed a thick manila folder across the polished desk. It contained her financial projections, her art portfolio sales, and her credentials as a highly sought-after archivist.